Imagine arguing with someone who refuses to listen. You explain your point calmly, but they interrupt. You stay respectful, but they insult you. Eventually, you feel the urge to prove them wrong at any cost. Most people believe winning the argument means they've gained respect. But emotionally intelligent people see things differently. They know that not every battle deserves their energy. Sometimes, the strongest move isn't saying one more thing. It's quietly walking away. At first, this can look like weakness. In reality, psychology tells us it's often one of the greatest signs of emotional strength. Many people confuse emotional intelligence with simply being nice, but emotional intelligence is much deeper than kindness. It's the ability to understand your own emotions, recognize the emotions of others, and choose your response instead of reacting impulsively. That last part is where true power begins. Emotionally intelligent people understand that they cannot control other people's behavior, but they can always control their own. Think about two people facing the exact same situation. Both receive harsh criticism from a coworker. The first immediately becomes defensive, raises their voice, and spends the rest of the day replaying the argument in their head. The second listens, responds calmly, and realizes the conversation is no longer productive. Instead of continuing the conflict, they politely end it and move on with their day. Which person actually has more control? The answer is obvious. Real strength isn't controlling someone else, it's controlling yourself. One of the biggest reasons emotionally intelligent people walk away is because they understand the difference between healthy disagreement and emotional manipulation. Some people don't argue to solve problems. They argue to win, dominate, or provoke a reaction. They interrupt, twist your words, bring up unrelated mistakes, or insult your character instead of discussing the issue itself. The moment a conversation becomes about ego instead of understanding, emotionally intelligent people recognize that continuing is usually a waste of energy. There's an old saying, never wrestle with a pig. You both get dirty, but the pig enjoys it. While the words are simple, the psychology behind them is powerful. Some conflicts don't have winners. The longer you stay, the more emotionally exhausted you become. Walking away isn't surrender. It's refusing to participate in something that no longer serves you. Another reason emotionally intelligent people leave unhealthy situations is because they value their peace more than proving a point. This doesn't mean they never defend themselves. It means they choose their battles carefully. They ask themselves an important question: will this conversation improve anything? If the answer is no, they don't waste hours trying to change someone who has already decided not to listen. Imagine trying to convince a stranger on the internet that they're wrong. You write long responses, provide evidence, and explain your reasoning. Hours later, nothing has changed except your mood. Meanwhile, your evening is gone. Emotionally intelligent people understand that time is one of life's most valuable resources. They refuse to spend it chasing arguments that lead nowhere. Walking away also protects your emotional health. Constant conflict keeps your body under stress. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tighten, and stress hormones remain elevated. Over time, this affects your sleep, your focus, and even your physical health. Choosing peace isn't just good for your relationships, it's good for your mind and body. Another important lesson is that emotionally intelligent people don't confuse distance with hatred. Sometimes the healthiest decision isn't cutting someone out forever. Sometimes it's simply creating space. A heated conversation often becomes more productive after both people have had time to calm down. Walking away creates room for reflection instead of regret. This same principle applies to friendships and relationships. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay forever. Some people constantly criticize you, ignore your boundaries, or drain your energy without offering support in return. Emotionally intelligent people don't keep chasing these relationships because they're afraid of being alone. They understand that protecting their peace is more important than maintaining every connection. One of the biggest misconceptions is that walking away means giving up. In reality, it often means choosing something better. Instead of investing energy into toxic conversations, emotionally intelligent people invest it into learning new skills, improving their health, building meaningful friendships, and creating lives they're proud of. They know attention is limited. Every minute spent arguing is a minute not spent growing. Think about the people you admire most. They're usually calm under pressure. They don't overreact to every insult or criticism. They don't need the final word in every disagreement. Their confidence comes from knowing who they are, not from convincing everyone else. That's emotional intelligence in action. If this video made you think differently about emotional strength, let us know in the comments. Have you ever walked away from an argument and felt stronger because of it? If you found value in today's lesson, leave a like, subscribe to Inspire to be Hugh.